All right, hello everybody. Good evening, good morning, good night, whatever you're watching it from, and welcome to another video, Either Waves on Cryptos. Today we're going to analyze after huge demand, yeah, Origin protocol. Okay, obviously we know that is moved exponentially on the upside or logarithmically. They say so. As always, all of my logarithmic charts, so I'm going to use it today though. For an unfortunately reason that is of course related to technical analysis and how the charts are looking over here, the market structure, it doesn't give us any upside channel. But that doesn't mean we don't have an upside. Okay, move to take into consideration. With that said, I want to jump straight to it, but before we do, let me remind you that this is an educational video, okay? You should know that I don't really dive into fundamentals when I do the videos, plus it's not really constituting investment advice, okay? So I don't want you coming back to me and saying, oh, what you said, it didn't really happen, it came, it came in after 2 days or something, okay? In either way, let's get started. Wave 1 and 2, we're gonna get 3, 4, and 5. I think that's gonna be a minor degree, yeah, and we're probably looking in the medium term 2.2, okay, probably looking. Doesn't mean we're going to go there tomorrow or in 2 weeks. It means that there is potential, yeah, that we're going to extend that there. That's what it means. Now if you see at this structure over here, guys, this is what really bothers me, because it's a correction, okay? It's a correction, and we are looking at an bullish market over here. So we're trying to find signals. What's really happening? This is what's happening, okay? We have an internal move on the upside over here with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, yeah. And this internal move, as part of this internal move, this correction is wave 2, okay? And this wave 2 is an excuse me, I grabbed the wrong pattern, is an ABC, and this ABC is an expanding flat, because an expanding flat has 3 waves, and the first wave is 3 moves, the second wave is 3 moves, the third wave is 5 moves. So look at this, exactly how it plays out, right? We've got ABC over here, yeah. We have the only channel I'm going to draw today. I lied before, excuse me for that. This is a W, X, Y, X, and Z, which is a triple zigzag. It's not really 3 waves, but because it's a triple zigzag, it's considered as a 3, okay? Pay attention to that, for those at least interested in learning here today. And the 5-wave move as promised. 1, 2, it looks like the 3 is here, the 4, and the 5. And we've got an ending diagonal, guys. An ending diagonal in wave 2 of C, or C of 2, better, okay? And that ending diagonal is over here, yeah? So there we go, that's done and dusted. Now, what's really going on from the low of 0.10? We've got another impulsive move. It's impulsive because we don't see an interaction between wave 1 and 4, and that's the 5. Or is it the 5? It could be. Well, here's the thing, guys. If we use the Fibonacci extension tool, yes, from wave 1 and 2 in the minor degree, we can have an idea about where wave 3 in the minor degree is going to end. Now, in my opinion, since we received resistance at 161 over here, it's why we get this correction on the downside, which is very likely to be sharp and is not going to last long. Why? Because this wave 2, which is the other correction of this impulsive move, lasted many months. So we could be looking for this to last a few days, maybe a few weeks maximum, but I doubt, because what I think will happen is, if we respect the rule of alternation, then we're going to get a sharp correction here, a zigzag, okay? Now, the higher we remain, obviously, the more impulsive the move, right? Now, the other thing, though, I'm looking as well is the fact that this is very impulsive for a wave 5, which is okay because the external structure is wave 3, which makes me think that we might just get a very short correction down here, yeah, in this internal structure, guys, because this internal structure is, it lasted a couple of weeks over here. So maybe we're going to get a sharp correction and we continue higher still, okay, for wave 5 over here, which means, we might get wave 3 ending up here at 1.4, yeah? Then we get the 4, then we get the 5, etc. You know how it goes up. But in either case, I'm looking at this extension for wave 5 in the minor degree, which is the blue, at 2.2. Okay, this is going to begin then a new cycle after we correct. Okay, and that new cycle obviously is going to get us to fresh highs. But I'm not going to go there. We are looking too far down the line and there is no reason. Okay, now here's what else is very interesting, guys, and I want to really focus on this or shift your attention to that better, right? This from up here all the way down here and all the way up here, this is, guys, called a cup and handle. Okay, when we get a cup handle, basic technical analysis, what usually happens is that this falls. Imagine that flipping, yeah? So you've got a range from up here to down here, yeah? And that range is going to flip. It's going to, on the upside, come through. And that's from the breakout level, okay, of up here. So we are right there. That brings us, don't forget it's smaller because we're looking at the logarithmic scale, yeah? That brings us, guys, to the 1.10, around 1.10, which is also the 200 Fibonacci extension of waves 1 and 2 in the minor degree. So I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if that is 3, that is 4, that's 5, of course, yeah? And we're going to get wave 3 ending around 1.4. 1.10, okay? So the next level on the upside for me is 1.10, okay? On the downside now, I will be looking for a correction, okay? And the correction I will be looking will be, I will tell you in a minute, if we look at this, I mean, look at this, guys. That was like a deep, like 90% deep over here, right? From between wave 1 and 2. But what we need to pay attention is also this one, yeah? So we've had 90 and this is something like 70 something, okay, which is not bad. So in the internal structure we are fine, we're looking okay. But to compare 4 and 2, we need to go here, yeah, and we need to go there and look at this. We've had like, okay, I'll do this 90. We had like, oh, that's okay, then 98 should be fine. You see, 98% correction between 1 and 2, which means the correction over here could have ended already, guys. Okay, so I'm not sure we should be looking at anything lower, but then again, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to see a lower price coming in, right? Now, as I said before, in the medium term, few months down, I'll probably see 2.2. What is very interesting is the duplication of the cup and handle pattern over here, which is looking to get us around 1.10. Okay, so either we get a zigzag, yeah, we get a zigzag and the continuation up to 110, or we'll go up to 1 straight away, or instead of a zigzag, we're going to get some more complex pattern. We may go down a little bit, if we cross obviously the 0.56, which is the previous half race through, then things are going to change, okay? And in case that happens, well, we can have an update video. Until then, take care, trade safe, and if you like the video, of course, show your appreciation, turn your notifications on, because without notifications, you're not going to be updated in time, okay? So I'll speak again to you tomorrow.